Hi guys, I pray that you are well. This video is going to be for anyone who has been doubting, okay? You have been constantly doubting what God has already promised you. And the Lord is commanding you to stop doubting. And he says that he is the God of the paradox. He says that what you have been wrestling with is the paradox, but he is the God of paradox. So what is paradox? Okay, a paradox is a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. Okay, so when we look at a paradox, it starts with a natural reality and then it explains a spiritual reality, okay? So it says the natural reality and then it says the spiritual truth, okay? So first it says the natural reality and then it says the spiritual truth, okay? And so what happens is in the middle of that, we wrestle, okay? We wrestle with faith and we learn the ways of God, okay? And the Lord is saying to stop wrestling, okay? And walk toward what I have said. Prepare for what I have said and accept it as truth and understand that I am the God of the paradox. And when God gave me this, he gave me this word through Judges 13:3. When Samson's mother is told that she will bear a child. And so it reads, the angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, you are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son. And the Lord says, this is what many of you have been wrestling with, okay? Whatever it is that he says you're looking at the natural reality and it's making you doubt the spiritual truth and the end of what he has declared and decreed and spoken over your life, okay? So he says that you are barren, but you will have a child, okay? He says you are broke, okay? Don't get it twisted. You looking like you saying I'm rich, I'm not seeing it. He says, no, you are, right? But he says, I'm also going to give you wealth, okay? He says, you are broken, but you will be healed. He says, you are weak, but you will be strong. He says, you are single, but you will be married. Okay? So he says to stop wrestling and understand that he is the God of paradox. And this is why in the Bible we see many examples of paradox, okay? So one of the things that reminded me of, because he spoke to me the word paradox and I'm like, what, Lord, what are you talking about, right? And I remember being in church as a kid and singing that song, I'm not a good singer, y'all. It says, let the weak say I am strong. Let the poor say I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us, okay? And so in the Bible, we see many different examples of paradox. Okay, in Matthew 23:11, it says, the greatest among you will be your servant. Okay, in Matthew 10, verse 39, it says, whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. It's like, God, what are you saying? Right? He's addressing a natural reality and then declaring a spiritual truth. Okay, this is why in Isaiah 54, he says, sing, barren woman. Many are the children of the desolate woman. Okay? And so he says, more are the children of the desolate woman. So God is commanding you. He says, stop doubting. It's easy to read it in the Bible or to sing it in a song, right? But when you're wrestling in your own life, it can be difficult because you're confronted with that reality daily. And the Lord just wants you to know, so you don't keep doubting what he's promised you, that this is who he is. He's the God of paradox. Okay? He's gonna do it. You're no different than anyone else. Okay? If it didn't contradict what he said, would there be any room for him to be God? So rest assured, the Lord says, stop doubting. He says, understand that I am the God of the paradox. He said, whatever it is, you're looking at your natural reality and you can't understand how much he is screaming to you the opposite. But it's because he says, stop focusing on the natural reality and accept the spiritual truth that he is giving you. All right? His word will not return void. All right, guys, be blessed.